Good evening, esteemed gentlemen and citizens. Tonight we are honored to have John Adams and Thomas Jefferson debating on critical issues facing our young nation. Both are candidates to succeed President George Washington as the next President of the United States. I am Noah Webster, a humble lexicographer, schoolmaster, and advocate for American education and language. I will be moderating this debate. Let's dive into our first topic. Gentlemen, what should be the role of the federal government?
Mr. Jefferson, you are well aware that I advocate for a strong federal government. As I have written, the happiness of society is the end of government. We must ensure stability and order. A strong centralized government can better protect our nation and uphold justice. Without it, chaos will reign and our republic will falter.
Mr. Adams, I respectfully disagree. I believe in the wisdom of our citizens and the importance of states' rights. As I've penned, the government that governs least governs best. A strong federal government threatens the very freedoms we fought for in the Revolution. We must trust in the people of the local governments to manage their affairs without overreach from a distant central authority.
Thank you, gentlemen. Now, let's move on to the Jay Treaty, which was designed to resolve ongoing conflicts with Britain and secure trade agreements. Mr. Adams, what is your stance on the Jay Treaty?
The Jay Treaty was a necessary measure to avoid war with Britain and protect our fledgling economy. As I have always maintained, there is nothing I dread so much as a division of the Republic into two great parties. The treaty, while imperfect, was a pragmatic solution to ensure peace and stability. It safeguarded our trading interests, opened markets, and maintained a semblance of neutrality. Aligning with Britain was crucial to prevent economic collapse and conflict.
Mr. Adams, your support for the Jay Treaty shows your inclination towards monarchy and aristocracy. This treaty betrays the principles of our revolution by favoring Britain, our former oppressor, over our natural ally, France. As I argued, I hold it that a little rebellion now and then is a good thing. By granting Britain economic advantages and seemingly bowing to their demands, we compromise our sovereignty and dishonor our commitment to Republican values. The treaty strengthens the Federalist agenda, which I fear could lead us towards a centralized, elitist government reminiscent of the monarchical system we fought to escape.
Speaking of France, should the United States support the French Revolution?
Absolutely. We must support the French Revolution. As I have written, the tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. France is fighting for the same ideals we hold dear: liberty, equality, and fraternity. Abandoning them in their hour of need would be a betrayal of our own revolutionary spirit.
Mr. Jefferson, your romanticism blinds you to the dangers of anarchy and mob rule. The French Revolution has descended into violence and chaos. As I have observed, power always thinks it has a great soul and vast views beyond the comprehension of the weak. We must prioritize the stability and interests of our own nation, not get entangled in the radical upheaval abroad.
Mr. Adams, there have been accusations about Mr. Jefferson's moral character, including atheism and cowardice during the war. What do you have to say about this?
It is no secret that Mr. Jefferson's religious beliefs, or lack thereof, are suspect. As a firm believer in divine providence, I find it troubling that a man with such dubious faith seeks the highest office. Furthermore, his retreat to Monticello during the war raises questions about his courage and commitment. I have stood by my principles and faced the enemy head-on. Mr. Jefferson, can you say the same?
Mr. Adams, your insinuations are beneath the dignity of this debate. My beliefs are a personal matter and do not impede my dedication to our republic. As for my so-called cowardice, let me remind you that I served as governor of Virginia during the war, and my actions were always in the best interest of the state. Perhaps your time would be better spent addressing the concerns about your own connections to Alexander Hamilton, a man whose ambition and schemes are well known.
Speaking of which, Mr. Jefferson raises a valid point. Mr. Adams, what about your ties to Alexander Hamilton?
My association with Mr. Hamilton is a matter of political necessity, not personal allegiance. While we may have had our differences, I have always acted in the best interest of our nation. Mr. Hamilton's financial policies, despite their flaws, have helped stabilize our economy. However, I am my own man, guided by my principles and not by any single individual's influence.
Mr. Adams, your reluctance to distance yourself from Mr. Hamilton speaks volumes. His vision of a centralized, aristocratic government is at odds with the very foundation of our republic. We need a leader who will stand up for the common man, not cater to the elite. I believe in the wisdom and virtue of our citizens, and I will always put their interests first.
Thank you, gentlemen. This concludes our debate. The future of our nation lies in the hands of the voters. May they choose wisely. Good night.